of the day. This is Miss Tabassum. Today I'm here to revise Beverley Naidoo's journey to Joburg. So let's get started. Beverley Naidoo's journey to Joburg explores the times of apartheid in South Africa. A 13-year-old girl named Naledi and her brother Tiro live with their little sister, their grandma, and their aunt. The children's mother lives and works in Johannesburg. One day, the children set off on a journey to find their mother and bring her back. On the way, they meet a woman named Grace who works in the same neighborhood as their mother. It is arranged that Grace would help the children meet their mother at the Johannesburg station. It was rush hour when they got on the train to Soweto, the largest black urban settlement in South Africa. There was no sitting space, and the children clung on tightly to Grace. At each station, the crowd, pushing their way through, moved towards the carriage door. Naledi and Tiro tried to stay close to Grace, but in a sudden forceful flow at one of the stations, they were thrown forcefully out onto the platform. They tried to get back inside the train but could not, as the train has already started to move on. Grace too tried to get out, but the train started moving on towards its destination. The children were helpless and afraid because they had no tickets nor money. They had no idea how they could reunite with Grace. Suddenly, there was a noisy confusion, and they saw 3 policemen standing at the top of the stairs. People began running frantically. Some of them started searching for their pass inside the pockets, others in their bags, as it was a surprise ticket check. As soon as Naledi and Tiro got to the opposite platform, they saw more policemen on that side. The police caught a man who protested loudly that he had left his pass at home. They also handcuffed a boy who was not yet 16. Tiro felt very nervous, but the white officer let them to go through. From the bridge, they could see the road outside the railway station where a large police van was standing. The police handcuffed the pass defaulters and were putting them inside the van. Tiro suggested that they should go and bring the man's pass from his son, as they have heard the address. Naledi agreed that they should hurry then, and they went on a search for the man's house. Naledi and Tiro saw the man's son and conveyed the message about his father's arrest. He went inside and brought the pass, and all 3 hurried down the road. But no sooner did they reach the station than the police van left. The boy thanked the siblings for their help and said he would go and inform his mother about his father being arrested by the police during the pass raid. Suddenly, they heard a voice calling out their names. They looked up towards the railway bridge and saw Grace waving. Naledi and Tiro quickly ran back to the station and got reunited with Aunt Grace. Answer the questions briefly. First, who are the 2 main characters in the story Journey to Joburg. How are they related to each other? Answer. Naledi and Tiro are the two main characters. They are siblings. Second, why was the train so crowded? Answer. The train was very crowded because it was rush hour when many people traveled in the train. Third, how did the children get separated from Grace? Answer. The train was very crowded and the children were pushed out of the train due to the force of the passengers alighting the train. Once they alighted, they were unable to climb back due to the rush of passengers at the door, and Grace was also unable to get out of the train, and thus the children got separated from her. Fourth, why did the police come to the railway station? Answer. The police came to the railway station to check the passes of all passengers at the railway station. Fifth, how did Naledi and Tiro try to help the unfortunate man without a pass? Answer. Naledi and Tiro went to the house of the unfortunate man. They informed his son that his father had been arrested because he was not carrying his pass. Next, why did the boy throw a stone at the police car? Answer. The boy wanted to stop the police van that was carrying his father. He shouted at the policemen to stop the van, but when they did not stop, he threw a stone because he was angry that his father had been arrested. Seventh, what did the boy mean when he said, "How can our parents put up with this?" Answer. The boy was angry that his parents were suffering due to the policy of apartheid followed by the South African government. Here goes think and answer the questions. First, why do you think the black people needed a pass? What does that tell us about apartheid? Answer. The black people needed a pass to stay in the urban areas so that they could seek employment. The pass contained details of the person and his or her employment record. This tells us that apartheid was a very discriminatory system and black people had to face many hardships in South Africa. Second, according to you, what problems did the children in the story face because of apartheid? Answer. The children faced several hardships due to apartheid. They had to live apart from their mother. They had to travel in compartments meant only for blacks, and these were usually very crowded. Due to the crowd, the two children, Naledi and Tiro, got separated from their Aunt Grace on their way to visit their mother. The children feared the police because they knew that the police mistreated black children. That's all for the day. I hope you well understood the lesson. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.